A recent study found in 2024 by the National Library of Medicine found that people who overhear conversations rather than participating remember less of that conversation. Even though we might hear most of that conversation, it does not mean we are actually listening. This is the difference between passive hearing and active listening. Active listening does affect everyone in situations like talking to family, friends, coworkers, teachers, and even peers. Knowing how to actively listen can help build trust, stop misunderstandings, and build up establishing relationships. We as students who talk to coworkers, classmates, professors, family members, and our friends have noticed that conversations are much better when all parties are listening. Along with the research from communication experts, we learned different practices to apply active listening skills to improve our daily communication. Today we will explain why active listening is different from passive listening, why it matters for better communication, and how we can practice it. Understanding, responding, and remembering are all key components of active listening, which helps improve communication by reducing conflict and increasing understanding. Now that we know why it matters, let's learn what it actually is.
So now we want to know the definitions of active listening and the key elements. According to Sarah Bueser in Active Listening Definitions, Skills, and Benefits, active listening is more than hearing words. It is fully tuning into what the speaker is saying without any bias. This means paying attention to what the speaker is saying. That includes body language, emotions, the tone, and then also the content in the message. So the difference between active and passive listening is while active listening is fully paying attention to what the speaker is saying and showing engagement to the content, passive listening is totally different. According to Indeed's article named Passive versus Active Listening, what's the difference? Passive listening is when you hear the content of someone is telling you, but you're not really engaging of what they're saying. You're being distracted, you're not giving out feedback, and no active engagement is basically what passive listening is. So now that we know what active listening is and the difference between passive and active listening, let's see why active listening is so important in our daily communications.
Our second point we were going to talk about is why active listening matters. And it matters because hearing and listening are not the same thing. Hearing is